So, recently Modern Warfare 2's campaign went into early access, and I figured we could talk about that for a little while. And some of the crazy technology that's in that, because, it's not, like, exactly modern. There's, like, I guess there's some, like, exaggerated aspects. Yeah, I mean, no spoilers.
Too much, because some people might not have.
I mean, if we're just talking about the vehicles, that's not really spoilers about the story.
Well,
Don't worry. There's so much to complain about.
Yeah, we could talk a lot. There's a lot in that game that looks really freaking good. That is really good.
I mean, even from like the
vehicles.
Yeah.
The weapons.
If you guys are worried about like quality compared to Modern Warfare 2019, don't. It's there.
This shit can run. Oh. It can run like a god on
and
my
shitty
And it's
optimized. Yeah, it's really optimized compared to 2019.
Wait, I don't have to sacrifice my SSD to the storage gods?
I think it was like 60 gigs when I downloaded it.
Holy shit, that's actually almost
it's reasonable.
It's actually, to be fair, it is reasonable, because compared to how shitty my fucking PC is, it is very reasonable. I could play that thing on a 1050 Ti, and it runs so smooth.
That's actually impressive.
And the graphics is so good, like it's nutworthy. It's nutworthy. Yes, you could probably crack it out with that laptop.
But your current computer is absolutely going to crush it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm very proud of this purchase.
You think you're actually gonna play this one?
I might. I actually have such things as a good rig and an income this time, so I can actually do these things. But you know, who knows?
Yeah.
I could just fall into my Foxhole or Fallout New Vegas pit and be never seen from again for about a month.
One of the main things I realized before you continue, I just wanted to touch off on this
you're good.
topic. Like one of the things, one of my buddies sent a post in our community Discord, QRF. Make sure you get in there for all the updates on DVT. There's 2 guns on the helicopters, which is like super far-fetched. I think anyway. It's so weird. What?
Wait, which helicopter are we on about? Because I was a little bit confused on what helicopter.
Go here. Wait.
I wish I had a PNG.
Where is it in the? Is it in the share pictures?
It's either share pictures or Meme Central of it, but it's essentially an Apache attack helicopter with not one but 2 chin-mounted weapons. One of which is the traditional 30mm chain gun, and then there's also a 20mm rotary.
Yeah, it's in memes.
On it?
It's in memes. Yeah.
It's in memes.
Yeah.
It is the single most cursed thing ever when it comes to.
It is so weird because like
shitpost memes.
Yeah. It's the,
oh wait, no, it's just 2 30mm chain guns.
But they're not 30 mils. They're not both 30 mils. Because one of the on one of the strikes I was watching on one of the missions, it was the minigun. But on the other, like it sounded like an A10. It's crazy. Then the 30 mil. It also has the 30 mil.
The helicopter. I really just did that mission yesterday, and I did not look at the helicopter. I was just too busy trying to. Just grab some bullets.
I guess that's what a PMC budget does for you.
Oh my god.
How is that?
That's not.
Fucking, that's from the freaking Mexican military right there. You got that. That's the Mexican military. It's a look out there. As I just remember the mission. Oh yeah, that's the fucking Mexican military. What they packing? They packing dual
cartel numbers. I just like. You can't. The mechanics behind it. You could if they were small caliber, but why?
Why not?
You already can get a single 30mm autocannon with like 1,600 rounds per minute on it, and you're firing fucking grenades. But 2? Why? You can't even carry enough ammo on that thing. And you have to fix the damn thing.
Imagine fixing that
Rotary
belt
wing
feeding
aircrafts
system.
are fucking awful.
God, fixing that shit, you're going to want to cry.
I am crying because I am a maintainer.
Oh no.
I am professionally annoyed.
Professionally, no. Staying on the topic of warfare, apparently, what was it? Finland or Sweden are getting their
Sweden.
Yeah, it's Sweden. They're getting their speeding cameras taken, and apparently they're ending up in Russian drones.
Wait, what?
Do you have the full
Wait,
story
what?
on that? I don't have the full story on that disaster.
I got it. I got this.
Put the camera on.
real
Yeah.
quick. Story time. So, what's been happening in Sweden is for a couple months, just their speeding cameras, autonomous speeding cameras, which they've had set up, have just been going missing and being stolen by, they think, was a single particular guy. So fast forward a couple months, a bunch of these things were stolen. They're probably rolling out new ones. A Russian drone gets shot down in the Ukraine. No, not the Ukraine, in Ukraine. Gets torn apart, as is wont to do, to figure out what's been changing, because NATO and Ukraine is starting to think that they're running out of high-end technical components because sanctions, because no one's selling them anything, because at this point they're pretty much radioactive. Well, not pretty much. Some of their soldiers that were in Chernobyl are, but they've been tearing apart these drones and discovering that pieces and parts of these Swedish cameras have been taken, ripped out, and shoved into Russian drones.
Really?
They don't have any.
Do you actually have an
equipment.
article about that?
There is.
Send
The
me.
sources, I've made it the fuck up, but no, I actually have to go find it.
I made it the fuck.
But
No, but
they did.
Made up like a
They've been
Dawson
finding chipsets in red light cameras in Russian drones because they're doing so well in the Ukraine. Trust us, we are doing perfectly fine. We are winning in the Ukraine region. We are just doing all defense, and no, we are not running out of raw material that we have to field. T-62 tanks from the 1960s, or all these inferior Western components that we need to steal from red light cameras.
staying on the topic of drones and helicopters, though, apparently they're attempting to replace. Well, not attempting to. The contract for the replacement of the Black Hawk is coming out soon.
Oh yeah, future vertical lift.
Yeah,
Or
I
future
don't know.
cargo.
I don't know too much about that, unfortunately.
You got the Droop Snoop.
so-
The Snoop.
It's new troops.
So what's been going on is there's been about 4 or 5 different programs that you can look up that the U.S. military's been fielding out. One of which is the future Black Hawk, which I can't remember the name of the project, but basically they were trying to replace the Black Hawk as a general purpose utility helicopter.
Project Jeffrey Epstein.
And you. God damn it. Oh yeah, there's been two final contestants. One of which was a dual coaxial
know if it's down or
rotor
not.
thing and a V-22 Osprey Mark II.
U.S. is trying. They're trying to get.
What
They're trying to
happened?
make shit look good.
What the
I
hell
can lie. Don't fuck with the Marines.
What?
Yeah, they're
V-22
just
Osprey?
trying to get ready for modern
Oh,
conflict.
well, most of our
Everything you form at
aircraft are
glass
old.
base.
Yeah, Ken.
Most of our aircraft is old. The 1990s were 30 years ago. Blackhawks are
Ew.
old. The F-22 is nearly 40 years old. That's NGAD's trying to replace that.
Thanks.
Some of
Yeah,
our aircraft, like the
Oh.
Buff, are fucking 60s aircraft.
I
Did
actually
you?
have.
No, it was somewhere else.
I think
Oh,
that
it was in the group chat. It was in the group chat. It was only Why is it facing rearward?
What, the push rotor?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you need that.
Oh, so neat thing about those coaxial rotors. So you see, there's 2 rotors stacked on top of each other.
Yeah.
So like a Chinook, those rotors rotate opposite directions from each
Yeah.
other, so you don't have to worry about Newton's third law fucking you up and turning your helicopter into a blender. Well, more than it already is, of course. So since you got those two vertical rotors overhead, they already act as the counterforce that a tail rotor would normally provide. So the point of the tail rotor on the boom is to counteract the force of the engine puts on the airframe
Yeah.
to rotate the blades. So that tail rotor is its entire existence is to counteract that. And in order to turn the aircraft, you turn up or turn down the thrust of the rotor. So instead of that, if you have those coaxial,
Is
Yeah,
actually
the
a
coaxial, the coaxials do that. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I don't
Flight
understand
test.
why you need
yeah,
a
so
pusher.
you can,
Yeah.
if you put a pusher prop on it, you can get a lot more forward thrust, and for the same effect, because now you have all this tail assembly, you can run a crankshaft, and you can just go. You go fast. That helicopter has broken several records
Oh, I didn't even
for
realize.
speed because that pusher prop. Yes, exactly that. So the pusher prop is to make it go fast. It's pretty much what it is. You can face backward. You can get rid of it like the KA-50 or the KA-52, but you know why not? We like to do things, and more rotors is better.
Fair.
But yeah, it makes it go fast.
Going back to technologies, I think we talked about the
Anyway,
Abrams X. but
getting
that
away
was-
from the bussy,
segue.
go to the hussy. Go to the hussy.
They have videos of the Abrams X now, right? Because of that demonstration recently. General Dynamics.
Hold up. I heard videos of sex.
The
What?
Abrams X, the new tank.
Thank you. My mind was so thoroughly in the gutter that I didn't hear that right. I think they have some renders, but I don't think they have a functioning prototype yet. But if you've seen the renders of like the inside of their of the tank, which, if for those of you who don't know, new Abrams X, it's the next generation main battle tank, blah blah blah. It's a new main battle tank, completely unmanned turret, much like the alleged T-14 Armada used by the Russians. Well, not used, paraded around by the Russians because it keeps breaking down because there's about 3 functional prototypes and they don't know how to make more. Completely a remote turret. All of the crew is pretty much in the capsule in the middle of the tank, fully enclosed on all sides by armor. And if you look on the inside of it, they're basically on a bench seat. All 3 of them are sitting next to each other, you know, so they can hold hands. And there's like a set of like 5 monitors wrapped around the front of them on a bench. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 3 straight, and then 2 at the edges, kind of angled. And they're all just sitting on a bench, just looking at it. It's like, ah, yes, I wish I had this gamer set up, but no, it's inside of a fucking tank.
Yeah.
And the hatch placement's kind of fucking dumb in terms of like the way it looks, but hey, it's a tank. It's not supposed to look cool. It just so happens to look cool. But it looks cool as shit.
Yeah, I mean,
And it's got the ultimate gaming rig inside, and you can, hold hands with your 2 buddies while killing people with a. What was the diameter of the gun? I can't remember.
it's 120. I think it's 120.
120?
Yeah.
They're still using the Rheinmetall
69.
120? I wonder if that's gonna get. Fuck you. I wonder if that's gonna get the M1 Abrams treatment, where they started off with a 105 and then upgraded to a 120.
They might, yeah.
Because I know Rheinmetall is coming up with a 140mm cannon.
I'm pretty sure that's on the Panther already.
Yes, the Panther.
Yeah.
'Cause the German big cats are back, baby. Yeah, boy.
Germany
Yeah, how
is
about-
strengthening their military.
God, that's what we all think, but German bureaucracy doesn't says no.
Yeah.
But why? Germany is making weapons of mass destruction. Well, why doesn't somebody stop them? I don't know. Maybe because they don't have any oil.
Ah, the pipeline, yes.
And who could have ever blown up their natural gas pipelines? Whoever have blown them up?
I wonder.
Even though there was a NATO anti-submarine warfare helicopter hanging out over them.
I didn't know that part.
We don't know.
Shit.
Well, apparently there's a NATO anti-submarine warfare helicopter that was overhead the pipeline. Like, I don't know if it was before, during, or like 20 minutes after it happened.
Yeah.
But somebody somewhere knows who did it, and they're just not saying it because it's not politically convenient. But it's a big case of, if you've been online, everyone going, "It was you!" and pointing at a different country.
Oh,
Why?
man.
Fuck you, that's why.